What's poppin', everybody? Back with another video. In this video we got the rapper Logic finally responding and addressing the backlash from him doing the cover of Ice Cube's legendary song. Logic finally tapped in with his fans and his haters and addressed the issue. He talks about how he feels about it and says a whole lot. Let's listen to Logic and hear what he has to say.
Anyway, it's funny that you should say that because I thought about doing that. Wouldn't that be cool? Everybody's all pissed off at me because I did an Ice Cube cover. Meanwhile, I texted Ice Cube and he's like, man, keep doing you, brother. Like, who gives a Who gives a But you know what would be great? Is if you're right. I should do a whole album and just do a whole album of hard-ass 90s records and call it Logic Greatest Hits and get all them paid and get them publishing and take care of all the legends and the goats and the greats from the 90s.
So my opinion on this is I still stand by I didn't like the cover. I didn't like Logic's cover of this legendary Ice Cube song. Like, come on, like it was just bad to me. But I'm actually a Logic fan. He has a lot of music that's really good. That just wasn't his best. Now, I do like the idea of him doing a whole album of nothing but 90s covers, especially if it gets the OGs paid publishing and, you know, the OGs in the game get a kickback from that. That would be awesome. And I believe if he does a whole album of 90s covers, I feel like the majority of them would be pretty good. I just feel like that one just wasn't it, you know? And it's just one of those things where at some point you got to be a real hip hop fan and you got to just call a spade a spade. Like, Logic has a lot of music that's good, but I'm just not going to co-sign anything he puts out and be like, yeah, that was dope. Everything he does is great. Every song he does is great. Some of the songs he does is good. Some of the songs are not. That's just what it is. That's every artist. It's no artist that has like 100% untouchable catalog. Everything they drop is fire. It's no artist like. And it was also good that he cleared everything up as far as what Ice Cube thought of the record, and he said that Ice Cube gave him the okay, kind of gave him the approval and said, hey, do you. You know, he didn't give him any like pushback on doing the cover. So if Ice Cube's cool with it, I'm cool with it. I always thought that it's like Logic is allowed to do any hip hop cover he wants. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, that record is so great and legendary. Who's Logic to do that record? I feel like any rapper can cover, remix, sample, whatever they want. You know, because with that logic, no pun intended, with that logic, then you know, maybe people can say, hey, you're not talented enough to cover Michael Jackson, or you can't remix or sample a Michael Jackson record. I feel like anybody can remix and cover any song. You know, now when you release it, it's going to be up to critique. Like, I'm going to tell you if it's whack or not, if it's good or not. So that's just part of the game. But I feel like Logic is allowed to, you know, cover whatever he wants. He can do whatever he wants. That cover wasn't that good to me. Some people liked it. To each his own. But if you really want to hear some good music, Logic does have a project out right now that's dope. So like I said, that just wasn't it for me, but I'm curious to see what a whole project of 90s covers would sound like. So I'm all for that. What do you guys think about this situation? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.